So in exercise 1, we're asked, or we're given this cute little picture, a flagpole, and then we're asked to find the angle of elevation from of P from C. So from, again, is always the starting point, especially when we're asked for like an angle of elevation, but it's also true within bearings. When you see the word from, that means we start from this point, or we're measuring the angle from this point or at that point. All right, so that angle really would be found by building this triangle here, connecting C to P, and then also kind of looking there. So it's that triangle. And let me draw that out flat so you can see it a little bit better and understand a little bit better. We have a 90-degree angle formed by A, coming out to C and going upwards to P. And then again, we're looking for this angle here. We don't have quite enough information just from this triangle because all we know is that the height of the flagpole is 6, and then we just are looking for this. But what we can do is find this distance AC by building another right triangle, which comes from A, B, C here. So let me draw that triangle out as well. We have B is our 90-degree angle because it's formed by this rectangular courtyard ABCD, and then A is this angle here and C is over here. We know this distance is 8 meters and 10 meters comes over here. So we can use Pythagoras now to find AC, which will then be used over here to help us calculate the angle. So using Pythagoras, we would take the square root of 8 squared plus 10 squared, square root of 164. Let me see, that would give us 12.81 rounded off. All right, so that's the distance from A to C, so 12.81. And then we need to use trigonometry. Let's see, we have the opposite and the adjacent. Use trigonometry. Since we're finding the since we're finding the angle, we need to use the inverse of the function that's appropriate for opposite and adjacent, which is tangent. So you use inverse tangent, opposite divided by adjacent. If you're struggling with the trigonometry bits here, that's something you need to revise, and I can share links with you. Just let me know if there is something I can do to help you with the basics of trigonometry, because if this is what you're missing here, then we really need to go backwards and make sure you understand when to use sine, when to use cosine, when to use tangent. So just shoot me an email and I'd be happy to help you figure that out. But before that, let's finish this calculation. 6 divided by 12.81. And your answer is 097 is what I'm coming up with. So 25.1 degrees. And that's your angle of elevation.